Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the IKV-103. It's a tier 5 Swedish tank destroyer. It's located on the northeast corner of Mannerheim Line, otherwise known as Arctic region, and it's under the command of Sepp von Awa of SBN, and he's got binos as his equipment. Game on! Well, you can probably see that he's loaded nothing but heat for this one. It's a 105mm main gun capable of 300 alpha, and with the heat rounds it's 160mm of pen. And at tier 5 I don't need to tell you much that, well, 160 is enough to take out most enemy vehicles, and 300 is a huge alpha. At this sort of level it can one-shot some enemy tanks. Okay, got to target the Gabbler. Pull back in time though. He came round for an early spot, but I think he's bitten off more than he can chew if he tries to come forward. There he is again. Hello. And he felt that one. 316 hit points. That's a high roll. Okay, changing position so we can get a shot from this Panzer-4F coming in from the other direction. But he's not alone. There's another guy there as well. And there's another one further back. He's way back actually. He's way behind the rock at the far side. The Gabbler destroyer's pulled back. So yes, he did make the right move to do this. And you can see he controls the view by actually pressing down on his right-hand mouse key, or left-hand mouse key rather, and then swiveling the mouse to actually show what's actually showing to his side, because he doesn't want to stay in tunnel vision. He needs to know what's going on the battlefield. All the really good players will do that. In fact, you'll see them on a regular basis will do a quick look around to have their situational awareness. It kind of stops you getting ambushed by somebody who's creeping up behind you. Well, so far no movement either way. The enemy is starting to encroach down the south on the coast road. In fact, our guys are now starting to pull back in this direction as well. At least the T-14 did. In fact, he's headed down below us at this moment towards the enemy. And now we can see that Panzer-4F came up close to the aircraft. Sepp von Awa holding onto his shells for the moment. Well, he fired one over there. Well, it seems that the attack that was coming from the south is still being held back. But Sepp's decided, I think, that he does need to pull back and go defensive. You can see our pair of Arty there working together, close together actually. The 105 FH 18B2 and an SU-122A. Sepp's decided he's going to knock down these trees to provide a bit of extra cover, which is usually a sign that he's aware that we could actually lose one flank. First round goes in, hits the KV-1SH. It's the KV-1 shielded. You do the same again. fires blind this time, but of course he won't get a result. In fact, now there's only the AT2 on this side of the battlefield. Oh, and now we've been joined by the Panzer Selbstfahrerpeter 4C, the Death Toaster. He's decided to help us as well. It will make it a bit uncomfortable, a bit tight in and, well, snug here, because we've got two tank destroyers working together. But with our view range, 340 meters, with the view range of the Arty, who's down below us, 390 meters, we should be able to spot the enemy tanks as they're making their approach. We're down by one tank at the moment. There's still 7 tanks out there. But that does include 2 Arty. Okay, the enemy Su-85's been discovered near their cap area, so he was obviously playing defense, and he's not alone. The T-67's also there. So Sepp's decided that he is actually going to go on the offensive, because if we know that 2 of those tank destroyers are not in this area, then maybe we can take out the KV-1s that are actually just through that pass. Okay. So the Death Toaster has got his back. We lost our teammate over on the other side of the map. The Su-85 and the T-67 are more likely to attack now, but they'll attack from the west. This position actually does give us the ability to shoot in that direction. Plus, of course, we'll be spotting for the Death Toaster. So even if we're not going to actually get the damage, it will be the spotting damage we'll get instead. Now the standard reload is 10.54 seconds. We've got 9.66. Here comes one of the enemy. It's the Stug. One shot. And now his teammates are starting to play in. The Fifi was firing rounds that complete those, keep those KB1s suppressed. In fact, they're starting to take damage. Mind you, I suspect that he wasn't the one who spotted them. It could be the AT2 who's getting the spotting assist there. Now, we'd expect the Su-85 and the T-67 to turn up very soon. Yes, they're focusing on the AT2 at the moment, and they know where the Arty is, so they fired in his direction as well. The Su-122A has lost a few hit points, but our Fifi is still healthy. Another shell comes in, close to where the Fifi was, so yes, it looks like they can see where the Fifi is. They don't know where the Su-122A is. And here comes the enemy. It's the T-67. And it looks like he knows where the Death Toaster is. And he was firing in that direction. We've just lost the Fifi. Got taken out by the Gorilla on the enemy team. An accurate shot from the other side of the battlefield. And here comes the next one. The Su-85. Tagged him on the rear, didn't kill him, left him on 1 hit point. Wargaming, what are you playing at? That guy would have been absolutely smoked. Yes, Wargaming, letting players stay in the battle longer than they should, and the T-67 gets hit as well. But now, we were spotted. The T-67 does have good view range, so he did see where we were. Now he's pulled back just until he goes unspotted, and the Su-122A just nuked the Su-85. Would you believe that? Unfortunately, the Su-122 didn't survive very long because the T-67 had him. But now it's down to 3 versus 5 with the 2 heavy tanks behind us. Okay, now we've got to do our job. Protect the cap. Oh, the Arty's starting to play on us. Here he comes. Go for the weak spot. Unfortunately, it hits the armor and doesn't penetrate, so it probably hit the wrong angle on the front plate. But the next shot will probably be on the turret. And it is. And he wrecks him. Now, the KV-1 shielded. He's going to relocate to avoid getting hit by the Arty again. He didn't lose any hit points. He just got stunned by a near miss. Here's the KV-1 shielded. There we are. We've got top of the turret. Dialed in. And he got him anyway. Lovely. Excuse my maniacal laugh, but I think it is quite funny. Oh, T-67 trying to get us at long range. So we're going to go back in and take care of him because we can't go after the enemy Arty until we've dealt with this guy. He's not capping yet. Where is he? There he is. Thank you. And that's a clean kill, which means now we've only got 2 Arty to kill, and that wins the game. We've got 4 kills, so 6 kills if we get both of them. That will be a Top Gun. And also Pascucci's medal for killing 2 enemy SPGs. Now, chances are he's going to come across one of the enemy whilst he's on the move. I don't expect them just to stay there and defend their cap area. In fact, yes, he has come across one of them. It's the SU-122A. And the guy drops down into the dip fairly quickly. But it's not the dip that I thought he would go into. He knows he was spotted. His sixth sense would have gone off and told him. Now, can we get a shot from this angle? Well, we were spotted again. Well, spotted this time. It's all now on set to actually bring this game home for his teammates. In fact, the SU-122A is still online and he's saying, take your time. He does have plenty of time. 3 minutes still to go. Now, he doesn't want to get hit by that 152mm howitzer shell from the SU-122. Especially since the Gorilla has a 15cm howitzer, and that's more deadly because it's much more accurate. Oh, got a spot there again, and this time round we should be able to nail him. Thank you. Oh, leaves the guy on 2 hit points. Will he shoot to try and get a hit? Well, we'll go unspotted any second. There's the 2-minute warning, and he does fire, and that's his lunch. Oh, the Gorilla has a go at us, and he does get a hit. But the SU-122 is wiped out, so now we've got 5 kills. It's us versus the Gorilla. Now that Gorilla's got 3 kills already, so he is good. I haven't heard the name Walters before, but I presume that he has been playing Arty for a while. And in fact, he's playing close. We fire 1 in. Leaves them on just 3 hit points. Wargaming, what are you playing at? Keeps him in the game just a little while longer. And, oh, he knows how to turn. But he's sliding down there. And now we just need to turn and fire. Oh, he's backed it up. A turning game at the last moment. We will reload before he does. And he rams him and gets the kill that way. Well done. This is the end of battle results, and Sepon Awa of SBN managed to get an ace tanker in that game in the IKV 103. He got a Reaper badge for taking out consecutive enemies with consecutive shots, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 5 exactly. He got a Pascucci's medal because he killed both enemy SPGs. And yes, the last one, he ram killed him to get rid of him. So, thought, well, what the hell? I just might as well take this guy out. He's only got 3 hit points, a quick nudge, and that should be enough. And he also got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall, as well as the top gun for getting 6 kills. And he got 6 exactly in the end. His win rate from that game, 15,220. Now that's super unicum and a lot higher, because you'll rarely get an IKV 103 scoring as highly in a game like this. He actually pulled the rabbit out of the hat and saved his team from losing this one. Let's have a look at the team score. 2,240 hit points was the high caliber. The second highest damage was a KV1, who managed 1,793, followed by the Gorilla, who managed 1,602. So I said Waltis is not a name I'm familiar with, but he is good because he got 3 kills and a decent amount of damage. When it came to kills, the highest number was 6, and that was Sepon Awa. Second highest was the Gorilla with 3. 2 kills went to the KV1 on the enemy team. Their KV1 shielded, their T67 and their Churchill 3. And only 2 players on our team managed to get more than 1 kill, and that was the PP and the AT2. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base as well, with 1,116, with the Churchill 3 getting 936. And then in third place, the KV1SH on our own team with 688. He fired 17 rounds. Now this tank destroyer has 29 rounds of ammunition in total, so he had plenty of ammo spare. 13 direct hits on the enemy, 12 penetrations, 2,240 hit points in total, of which 1,255 were at more than 300 meters. 1 hit received, it was a penetrating shot. Yeah, unfortunately, T67 got us as we were moving. 2 hits, but received by way of splash damage. 1 from the SU-122, which stunned us, and the other one from the Gorilla, who definitely tried to take us out before the SU-122, whilst we were trying to attack the SU-122. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and he got 431 hit points of spotting assist in the game. On a premium count, he actually made a loss on that one, 32,437, and it's mainly down to the ammunition. He did use premium ammunition, the heat rounds, which actually do have much better penetration, so they can get through the enemy armor. 7,533 experience points, including 3,348 for a mission completion. So he says is the next ace on Mannerheim line. It is a nice ace to get, especially after you've worked hard, and to get a good win 8 on that battle. Hope you enjoyed the replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.